Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by One CFO, Credit Hero, Y Spaces, Tuala, Simp, Sekuna, Schooltech Bedfolio, and Red Circle Global. Check out our partners in the description.
Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. We're live pa rin dito sa Kita Spaces here in Cebu City and live din tayo sa Facebook. Hello. We have Pixie, hiking events marketplace built by hikers for hikers. And we have the founder, Ems Oriel. Hello, Ems. Kamusta?
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Ayan, naka-hiking outfit tayo. Hike na ba tayo ngayon?
Ready. Cat.
Pero ayun, no, actually, hiking events marketplace, dun pa lang parang medyo, alam na natin kung ano yung ginagawa nito. Para kanino ba to?
Yeah.
Para nakikita na natin yung gist, no? Pero siguro I'll have you describe more ano nga ba talaga ang Pixie. So, Ems, ano nga ba ang Pixie?
Pixie is more of looking into a single place where you can hike. So for hikers now who wanted to start at the same time build connections to other hikers as well. So they can use the platform. They have a single platform where to look hikes and events.
Yeah, actually gets ko yan Ems, kasi before I hike pero basic lang. Pero kaya lang ako na-hike kasi nayaya. Pero I'm pretty sure nabudol. Actually, hindi naman. Super enjoy actually. Pero I'm pretty sure out there, and minsan nakikita ko sa mga Facebook groups or sa mga, pag nag-browse lang, may mga gustong sumali, pero wala magayaya sa kanila. Wala silang connection pa dun sa hiking community. So, paano nga ba sila mag-start? So, I think dito ang pasok ni Pixie. Tama ba yun? Ganun.
Yeah, yes.
So, sige, dun muna tayo sa problemang yun. Gaano ba kahirap kung wala kang connection, kung wala kang kakilala? Ano ba yung challenge for people na gusto mag-hike? For example, you're from Manila or from Cebu or from city, pero gusto mong pumunta sa, let's say, Mount Giting-Giting or Mount Ulap. Hanggang pangarap pa na lang, hanggang tingin na sa pictures,
Yeah.
Pero maybe with Pixie, mas na-bridge yun. Can you explain more to that?
So, I think i-recall ko na lang yung time na when I was still starting hiking. So, I think number one problem ko din is yung logistics. So, for example, I wanted to hike a certain place. Syempre, you're gonna have to look at it geographically. And then, syempre, you have to book your flights, ganon. But at the same time, parang ang hirap, like, how do you get there? Hindi pa naman ganun kaganda yung transportation system ng Pilipinas. So, kailangan mo magtanong online. You have to scour a lot of things online. Tapos, pagdating mo doon, you have to ask a local, mga ganon. And then, you have to go to the LGU, ask them kung saan ako pwede mag-hike, something like that. You have to look for guides na accredited ng LGU. They have a lot of problem if you're starting ba.
Yeah.
But I think that problem is mainly solved sa Facebook.
Mm-mm.
So, parang you can ask, guys, how do we get here? Ganun. And then, yun na yung next challenge natin. Is that, ang daming pinopost na events, hindi mo alam kung ano yung legit or not. So, parang meron nga sometimes may mga testimonies, ganun. May iba na legit na testimonies pero nalulubog kasi parang sobrang active ng community, hindi mo na siya masascour. Mga ganun. Yeah, and I think it's really more on trust and confidence talaga when booking hikes.
Still filling out loan applications for your business? Yeah, thought so. Save your time. Grow your business. With Credit Hero, one online application gets you loan offers from multiple lenders. Apply for a business loan now. Visit credithero.com.
Actually, first of all, totoo yun. Minsan nga nakatingin ako sa Google Maps. Nakikita ko, ang daming mundok sa Pilipinas. Pero napapaisip ako, paano nga ba pumunta dun? Paano nga ba? Kasi by going there, siguro nga yung mga ibang compared sa ibang tourist spot, let's say yung mga monument, mga statue, or mga park, madali kasi nasa city. Pero ang bundok, labas yan ng city. Tsaka hindi yan pwede mag-isa ka lang kasi baka may mangyari sa'yo or,
Totoo.
diba? So, kailangan talaga yan ng, as you said, logistics. Tsaka yung, I think usually ngayon may kasamang guide dapat, di ba? May guide na local, ano. So, siguro nga na-solve, I mean, sa Facebook, through Facebook. Pero sa Facebook, first of all, hindi mo makikita yung bigger picture. Kasi Facebook lang yun di ba? I mean, hindi siya marketplace, hindi siya parang andyan lahat. Tsaka, verification. Baka yung iba dyan, scam or whatever, no?
Yeah, inaalala ko yung nung time na when I was about to climb Mount Giting-Giting. So, nag-asa ko ng local kung paano makakarating ng Sibuyan.
Saan ba yung Mount Giting-Giting? So,
it's in Sibuyan Island.
Sibuyan Island ay
Romblon.
Romblon. Okay.
Pero I think yung Sibuyan Island is separate siya sa Romblon, main Romblon. I'm not sure.
Okay. Romblon Island siya. Romblon Group of Island siya. May mga islands doon. I think one nga is si Sibuyan. Yeah.
And then, nag-asa ko sa local and then, yung mali ko lang doon, actually, it's 100% your fault talaga. I trusted that local na sabi niya, eto lang daw yung way na papunta ng Sibuyan. Sabi ko, on my end, hindi din ako nag-research kasi galing akong Boracay in that time. So, we went to sa port. I forgot the name ng port sa May Katiklan. Na I need to go to Santa Fe and then Agustin. Boat siya to Santa Fe.
Okay.
Pero hindi siya commercial na boat. Para siyang local na boat. And then sa San Agustin.
Sa dadaan, malapit sa Carabao Island.
Pagdating namin ng Santa Fe, wala kami matuluyan. Tapos umuulan. And then may nag-offer na pwede kami doon matulog until the morning. Ganyan.
Adventure yun.
And then interview kami na akit kami na giting-giting. Di ba yung route nyo is San Agustin? I'm not sure if I remember correctly, San Agustin. Hanggang 3 a.m. lang yung bangka. And it was 1 a.m. So, sabi ko, na we have to go now kasi parang ilang 2 hours o 1 hour ata ang motorcycle. And then it's 1 a.m. Wala kami makuha na motorcycle. Buti na lang sa port, may nakontak kami. Kuya, pero makapaihatin ganyan. Parang in-next deal na lang namin papuntang San Agustin. Pagdating namin sa San Agustin, may one stop pa. Yun na yung sa Romblon. And then, finally, pa Sibuyan na. And then, pagdating namin sa Sibuyan, sabi ng guide, ba't di ka nag-Rojas to Sibuyan? Sana either nagkatiklan, Rojas to Sibuyan, or Iloilo, Rojas, Sibuyan. Sabi ko, sorry.
Hindi mo alam. Kasi walang Pixie. Hindi, pero actually, totoo yan. Actually, I think larger somehow, hindi naman problem, pero parang larger opportunity nga even for the Philippines. First of all, Philippines is very rich sa tourism opportunities, specifically ecotourism, no? Pero hindi pa coordinated yung mga transportation. Pero mahirap din naman talaga kasi we're an archipelago. Hindi naman tulad sa ibang bansa na mas madali maglagay ng roads or ng train connections. Dito sa atin, bangka, barko, at hindi naman ganun kadali i-coordinate yun. Mga port tayo, tapos especially ang port, may oras lang yan, tapos pag maalon, yung biyahe, hindi pinapayagan. So, it's actually harder to do. Pero it's actually also an opportunity, I think, for the Philippines. Kasi pag nabuo yung sistema na yan, transportation, madali magpunta Mount Giting-Giting, for example, and even other mountains, we can be a very good go-to place ng mga hikers all around the country. Maybe yun ang gusto natin mangyari sa Pixie. But anyway, sige. Ano nga pa talaga ang Pixie? Anong itsura niya? And maybe how does it solve the problem of that? Yung parang, I think dalawa ang tinatakil ni Pixie. First, mas madali makakita ng anywhere, no? Kung may pangarap ka puntahan, Mount Ulap or whatever, Mount Giting-Giting nga, for example, in island na hindi ganun madali puntahan. Second, yung mas tama yung directions mo papunta dun or mas makakapunta ka talaga dun. And possibly may kasama ka, So I think dalawa yun. So yeah, how exactly does Pixie solve those challenges?
So I think if there is a single place where you can find hikes na something that you really trust, I think it would really solve a lot of problems in terms of coordination. I think what people need talaga is the connection between hikers and between the organizers. So right now, you can do that in Facebook, pero there's this layer of distrust na parang I need to do a legit check.
Totoo yan.
Parang ganun. So I think Pixie is really eliminating that layer. And at the same time, personally, I wanted to show people na I climbed this mountain. I can do that with Strava. Pero I feel like Strava is more on like sa running. Kaya,
may badges ba to? I
Yeah.
hiked Mount Giting-Giting.
no, mga ganon. And then sa Facebook naman, nung una medyo masipag pa akong gumawa ng reels sa Instagram. Pero ngayon parang tinatamad na ako. Pero it would be nice ba na parang may achievement na layer. And then you see the profile, marami na pala siyang naakyat. Parang Pixie is also for hikers din. Na
Social
want to
app
try.
din siya.
Yeah, social app din siya.
Instagram for hikers.
parang ganon.
Pero na-imagine ko kasi parang I'm not sure baka may ganito nga sa Pixie. When I open the app, andun yung mga bundok nakalista or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or maybe map view, Luzon, ito yung mga bundok. Ganun ba siya? So,
Yes, but the app is not available yet.
okay.
Kasi yung available pa lang is yung events marketplace.
Okay.
So what we're planning sa app is actually build talaga the social aspect ng hiking connections and everything. At the same time, you can also explore. Na kunwari, nasa Davao ako ngayon, example.
For backpackers.
Meron palang may event dito na looking for joiners dito din. Parang ganon. It's really much more easier for me to look na hindi na ako magpa-plan like months ahead searching for Facebook. Mga ganon.
Punta ka lang sa lugar and pag may kasabay na sama ka.
And then makikita mo na legit yung mga joiners kasi eto legit na hikers.
May badges sila. Kumbaga makikita mo yung mga past hikes nila.
Yeah. And then some people then can choose their groups na kunwari, sa grupo na to for this date, walang babae. So parang I don't feel safe. Example lang. So dito ako kasi may babae.
Pero ang sabi mo parang connecting hikers, yung mga gusto mag-hike sa organizer. What do we mean by organizer? Itong organizer na to is sa LGU ba yan? Or mga independent companies working, getting permits from LGU na nag-organize ng hikes? Or mga random lang ba yan na nagsama-sama tapos papaalam for permit to hike?
There are a lot of types of organizations. Meron controlled by the LGU. Meron organizations that handles another organization. Like sa Mount Kalatungan, there's one organizer na parang meron siyang like 5 organizations. Basta we are targeting organizations. If you're a group of people who offer events, then and trusted, and it's something that we can post your events sa Pixie.
Pero parang ideal, Inisip ko na ideal Parang maganda nga kung mga LGU connected na mga organizer. Tapos, para mas coordinated, pero sa bagay, mas madali nga kung any organizer. And then, basically, the app is there to connect.
Yeah.
About yung, so sa ngayon, ano yung makikita ngayon sa, is this, may website, diba? So, ano yung makikita ngayon sa website?
Currently, we have events and organizers can post their events, create their own organization, and then hikers can also book their events na.
So, organizer will come to the website, ilalagay nila yung mga upcoming hikes, right? Lalagay nila yung mga lugar kung saang bundok. Tama?
Yes.
Tapos, may payment to, diba? Kasi the hiker will pay to join. So, may payment din ba sa website or?
Meron.
Meron din.
Yes,
okay.
they can pay through the website. Kasi, personally, parang cash yung bayaran So, kailangan mong pag-ipunan. So, sa Pixie din, you can use your card. You can use, yun yung plan namin is to have installments and everything.
So, parang rin pala siya, somehow, business opportunity or parang it eases the business ng mga organizers, right? Kasi, mas visible sila, mas marketing for them, marketplace marketing for them, for hikers to join their hikes.
Yeah.
So, they just have to be good at organizing hikes and doing the actual hike itself.
Yeah.
Right? Oh. Aside from that, ano pang meron for the hikers? Ano pang mga pwedeng makita dun? And yung sa social aspect nga, na pwede mag-post ng pictures, ng ano pa?
This is not something na meron dun sa app pa. But we're looking into insurances, mga ganon. I think yun pa muna yung parang bine-venture namin. But right now, we are looking for ways to retain users. So like for example, for hikers, what's a way for them to retain the connection or yung attachment nila sa app? So ako for me, what will make me attach sa app is really have something na parang gamification ng mga achievements.
Parang Strava nga na.
Parang Strava nga na ano. And then for the organizers, it's really the hassle-free na pag-organize ng events. So yeah, they can organize their pickup points. They can put their itineraries. They can share their events without reposting. Send share it to their peers, mga ganun. So yeah.
Wow. Actually nakikita ko, sorry, may product manager brain is working. Pero app, nakalista yung mga bundok, nakalagay yung mga level, lasaan. And then pag pinindot mo yung bundok, sorry, medyo intruding sa pinindot mo yung bundok, lalabas yung mga upcoming na organized hikes, by date. Pili ka, makikita mo kung sino yung mga kasali. Or, hindi, not kasi makasali, pero anong composition. Kasi baka nga, mas gusto mo, yung may female, may male, or may bata, may matanda, parang just to see the
But may trail din actually. So, for example, sa Mount Pulag, there's actually 4 or 5 trails. Yung pinaka-popular na trail is Celebrity Trail. They call it Celebrity Trail.
Yes.
Ambangeg, Akiki, Ambagyo. I forgot the others. Pero, yeah.
Tsaka yung iba, I think yung ibang trail dyan is yung need mag-overnight. Meron atang one day lang. I'm not sure, pero meron yung mga need. Yung ibang trail, need
3 days.
Yeah. So, nakalagay natin dito basically, Ako gusto ko nga, honestly, nag-hike nga kasi ako before. 3 meses pa lang ako nag-hike sa buong buhay. Tapos tinatanong ko kung meron ba yung mga, ayoko talaga na mag-rope Nahihirapan ako sa mga
rope climbing.
Oo. Meron ako isang na-try na ganun kasi hindi ko alam na may ganun pala. Kung alam ko na may ganun, di ako sasama. So, better din, kung parang may idea ka sa actual na mangyayari. Meron pa sa isang bundok, pero mga basic lang to na hike ko, ma-alteran talaga ako. Level 3 lang, I think to, level 3 or 2 nga lang ata, Mount, I'm not sure kung sa Batolo o sa Bacolod. Yung parang magka-climb ka ng, onti-onti lang, parang 3 steps lang na ganyan. Ang iniisip ko, parang trekking lang talaga, na lakad lang, enjoy the nature lang. Yung pala may mga ganun pang mapuputikan ka.
Yung parang akit, no?
So, kasi I think may mga hiker na gusto yung trek lang, parang lakad lang.
Chill lang na trek.
Chill. Ako, mas ganun ako Sorry. Pero I think may mga hiker na talagang adventurous, medyo mas gusto ng climbing. Meron nga rin yung isa kong na-hike, Mount Daraitan. Kasi may river yun na kasama yung Tinapak Bar, may cave pa doon na So, at least, alam ko kung ano mangyayari. Diba? So, posible din na get the profile of the mountain, ito yung mga or the trail, mountain trails, and then yung mga organized events upcoming, the composition of the event and the people there, and then I click, I browse, andun na lahat ng information, I click, I pay, and yun na.
Yeah. And then we're also looking din sa the fact na how can we prepare the hikers din sa trail. So, yun nga, yung dinescribe mo kanina na if meron, kung sana na-describe ng mabuti yung trail, yung mga ganun, to let them prepare ahead ba? Yeah.
Pwede nga rin masyado na advanced ata to. Nakakorek sa Strava. Or parang may, yung matatrack mo yung trail mo nga sa So, makikita mo na dito sa part na to, ito yung picture ko. Dito sa part na to, ito yung picture.
Yeah.
So, pag video ng iba yung trail, makikita nila yung mga picture sa bawat lugar. So, makikita nila na ito, nag-climb, ito, may dinaan ng river, ito, etc. Diba? So, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, sige, muna, of course, you're a hiker nga, pero ikaw din mismo nagde-develop nitong app, and now it's currently in the web, diba? Web app siya. So, you're also a developer, right?
Yes.
So, can we know paano nag-start si Pixie? But actually, you're an employee ng Simf, So, maybe can you share more of your background? And kanina nakwenta mo na you're actually new, not new naman, dito sa Cebu, but you're actually from another place. So, pwede ba pakwento mula pagkabata? Mga
since birth.
Mga background, just to share some background lang.
Yeah, I joined Simf around 2020.
Pandemic pa naman.
Kaputukan talaga ng pandemic.
So online, remote.
Online. I was born and raised in Zamboanga City. And then, I think for 2 years after I was employed sa Simf, I decided to transfer na sa Cebu. For no particular reason.
Pero wala namang office ang SIF sa ngayon.
Hindi nga, walang office. Sabi ko, try ko na lang mag-live alone. Malay natin.
At least ma-meet mo yung mga people. Kasi karamihan pa rin naman And by the way, Zamboanga is Bisaya ba? May Chavacano, diba?
Chavacano.
So, nag-learn ka ba ng Bisaya? Because dito sa Cebu, sa Cebu is Bisaya.
Siguro, may konting adjustments lang. I know a little bit Bisaya when I came sa Cebu.
Okay. May Bisaya din naman sa Zamboanga, no? I think.
Marami.
Okay. Anyway, sige. So now, here in Cebu.
Yeah. And then,
by the way, sorry. You joined SIF as a software developer ba?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a full stack dev.
Mm.
And then, I think for a long time, parang I was in client's project ng SIF. And then, early 2 years ago, parang they started the AI 30 by 30 na initiative. I was creating Pixie on the side kasi I'm very shy na i-pitch kasi
By yourself?
yes, by myself. Kasi para siyang niche kasi siya na and then it's something na I'm not good at marketing, analytics and everything. So it's something na parang if I will pitch this, how will I convince them? Parang ganon. Parang the easiest way for me to do is to build it. Kumbaga, doon nagde-default yung utak ko. But then, I abandoned the project and then they had another initiative din, which is same pa rin sa startup. Parang they created Simplified, which is parang our fellow devs created the Simplified. So parang you can just build your own repo and everything with trackers, products with AI management na din. So I tried that. And then I created Pixie on the side pa din, but I did not pitch it. And then yung fellow ko na workmate from Manila, he asked me, Ems, ba't di ba nag-hire ka? Ba't di mo to gawin? And then meron siyang long paragraph na in-explain niya. And then I said, dude, that's the same app na ginagawa ko ngayon. And then sabi niya, ginagawa mo na pala, ba't di natin ituloy ito ganyan? And then, so yeah, tinuloy namin. But at the same time, we got caught up on our client projects. And so parang na-park na naman siya. And then, up until may bagong initiative na naman ng SIF, which is para siyang you choose your teammates and then you validate a product. Validate lang. You don't do anything. Just validate. And then, parang nasa listahan yung Pixie. I put there yung Pixie. Kasi inahiya pa rin ako. And then, we every week, we validate one product. And then, we decide if gusto namin i-pursue or not. Parang ganun. And then, it was Pixie's turn. And then, I had to present it sa team. And then, like, this is my app. It's very niche. And then, we validated. And then, parang, we were so shocked sa number of responses. Na parang it's a waitlist kind of thing. Parang do you want somebody to organize your hikes, blah blah blah. We can do that for you. Or do you need joiners? Parang something na parang hook. But that's what we offer sa Pixie. And then we started talking to organizers and we realized that it was really the real problem. And then so we build it alongside with the organizers we've talking to, one from Luzon, one from Visayas, and then one from Mindanao, and then the rest yung sa mga popular na mountains. And then what do you need? Is this okay? And then we revise until we created the events marketplace. But the main app talaga yung connections, the social app, that was my but based on our validation, it was the events marketplace.
Yes, gets. I think what you want to build, what you want to do, social aspect. I think it will come after Kasi but ito rin naman yung working with the organizers. Ito yung magiging revenue generating dito na part kasi ito yung magpapasustain sa app kasi dito yung kumbaga it eases the business nga for organizers. And it will help them earn more, no? It will help their business. So you're actually building muna si Pixie for the organizing business. Tama ba na yung business model naman for Pixie? Parang may convenience fee kasi it's a marketplace. Yun naman usual for marketplaces na parang may convenience fee or pag doon dumaan yung transaction, somehow may portion si Pixie, right?
I'm really grateful ba kasi most of our team is nag-hike. So parang I don't really have to explain all of the context. But one thing talaga is clear when I build the Pixie is that I don't want to take any amount from the organizers. Gusto ko kung ano yung amount ng events na gusto nang i-post per head, yun yung makukuha nila. Kasi years of my hiking experience talaga, I realized na it's a difficult on their part sa mga guides. Parang feeling ko nga parang no amount will justify their contribution sa ecosystem in total. So yeah, we do charge a transaction fee
For sa buyer,
sa
sa
hikers.
hiker. Gets. Yeah, I think that's perfect for that kind of yeah. Kasi ano rin naman parang convenient siya for the hiker din kasi
Yeah.
mas nakita yung hike online nakapag-book, online nakapag-pay, makita lahat ng details. Tama 'di ba na andun din yung parang lahat ng itinerary, right?
Yeah.
So I would pay a convenience fee for that if I
They can use their cards.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to use my credit card, but syempre cash is king here in the Philippines. So
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Sukuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Wait, going back and just to give a background naman. So you're a developer pero nag-hike ka nga rin. Bakit ka nahilig sa hike? Yeah.
I think for the longest time I wanted to climb mountains, but I cannot really do so in Zamboanga City.
Konti lang ba ang bundok dun or mahirap ba dun?
Konti lang actually. You have to go up like sa Sibugay Norte. I think you have to go there, but I wouldn't dare to go there.
Okay. I get
So,
you.
as born and raised, I wouldn't dare to go there. Pero, nung kakalipat ko lang sa Cebu, like, I think mga 2 months, our workmate, Lenly,
Shout out.
shout out to
Shout out to Lenly.
She was the one who was really organizing a lot of hikes. And then,
As a company yan? Parang
sa
team
company
building?
na.
I mean, parang side event?
no, wala lang. Para lang sa-
Outside or ano lang? Parang, I mean, part ba yan ng company or hindi? Wala lang. Or encourage at least ng company?
She made a club sa company.
Wait, pero good yung mag for a company na may mga extracurricular or parang may mga...
May mga diving
Bandi.
clubs.
Ay, ganun.
Oh, may mga
Ganun
art
pala ang
club.
team.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then one of the clubs na is yung hike. And then I think 2 months pa lang ako dito sa Cebu. And then she invited me for a climb. And then I really, as expected, I really liked it. So from there, kinukulit ko na siya. Like, Len, when's the next hike? Do you need help organizing?
Ikaw lang president.
Oo, kasi kasi hindi siya makapag-organize kasi busy siya.
Yeah.
Mga ganun. Hindi ko, fine, I can help you. Ganun. And then soon, parang ako lang yung nag-take over. Parang, to the point siya na yung naghihingi ng climb. And when ang next climb?
So ikaw na nag-organize ngayon ng mga...
Ako na yung nag-organize.
Wow. Cebu ito na mga hike or outside Cebu or I mean buong Pilipinas?
I think for yung first year ko nalipat dito, it was mostly Cebu. Pero we do invite people sa club namin. Kasi yung club namin, hindi lang naman siya exclusively for our company. May mga friends doon.
Okay.
Actually, we have a lot of people sa GC na most of them I don't know them personally ba.
Yes.
It's more of like friend ko ganyan. Yeah.
Ito actually next question na actually connected pala dito, no? How did you find your customers? But I think, parang nagiging discussion sa startup world kasi merong mga startups na find customers the raw way. Pero meron din naman yung mga bubuo mo na ng community. Once you build your community, sila actually customers mo. You build then the product for that community. Yun yung customers mo. So what do you think ang approach then for Pixie? I mean, you find your customers, post it online, whatever, social media, or possibly build a community, get your people, build for them.
What we're leaning into is yung trust. So how do we build trust? By finding real organizers, the ones that care. So actually this is something that we we have thought about as a team na um na we wanted, how do I say this properly?
Hindi, tsaka actually, sige, parang minsan kasi nakikita ko may mga organizer na I mean, hindi seryoso sa parang organizing.
Yeah.
Na, actually, ako, maybe yung mga nakikita ko lang na kapag hindi na-reach yung certain number of joiners, kinakancel yung event. Kahit na nakababayad na yung iba, tas hindi mag-refund. May mga ganong issue minsan nakikita ko yung mga ibang organizers.
Yeah.
So, I think, mas dun tayo sa, kaya nga, Pixie is built by hikers for hikers. Talagang for the love of hiking.
Yeah.
Of course, may business side pa rin. Kailangan yun the revenues, the money to sustain. But I think parang ang mas target lang is to build Pixie. Of course, may business part, pero more for the community of hiking. Is that right?
Yeah. Tsaka Pixie naman is yung business model din naman ni Pixie is that, for example, di ba, you have this payment na you have to pay in full, or you have to pay in down payment to secure your slot. So for example, the organizer decided to cancel the event, and then nakapagbayad ka na, and then hindi pa dinisburse yung pera, Pixie will refund it 100%, including the service fee.
Parang ang tawag dito, ang tawag dun yung hinahawakan mo na yung escrow. Escrow. I see.
Yeah, and then we refund the whole amount plus the service fee na yung binayaran mo.
So, makukuha lang ng organizer yung pera, hawak muna ni Pixie pag natapos na yung event?
No.
Or before?
Parang when they create the event, magsaset ka ng days ba na kailan mo gustong kunin yung pera, And then from that date, si Pixie na yung organize na when kailangan collect yung down payments and yung reimbursements. Remaining.
Gets.
Yeah.
Galing. Actually, this is more than a marketplace. Kaya rin ay parang online registration and payment app for hiking.
Yeah.
Kasi, yun nga, hawak niya yung mga booking, tsaka yung pera actually somehow, and then kayo nagka-facilitate kung paano siya nagpa-flow properly dun sa hiker, then dun sa organizer.
Yeah.
By the way, so yung marketing, for getting more customers, ang main customer nyo ay yung organizer or yung mga hikers? And how do you market for both?
I would say both.
Mm-mm.
For the organizers, it's more of like na we offer help to them na to post their events. So it's building connections ba. More of, ganun lang yung model namin. Hindi naman siya ganun na aggressive, I would say, for the lack of a better term. And then for the hikers naman, it's more of the you have a social proof of all your climbs. At the same time, you can also connect with both hikers and organizers.
Tsaka I like the yung parang what you said earlier na you first built for 3 organizers. Diba? May Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. And then build muna the product. And then sabi nga nila, build things that don't scale muna. Diba? Build muna perfectly. And then once perfect na or once working siya for those organizers, that's when you scale. That's when you get more organizers.
Yeah.
Are you doing the same, parang same concept ba?
Yes, meron kaming kanya-kanyang GC per organizer, so that and then we told them not to use the platform, and then if you have any concerns or feature requests, let us know. So if like one organizer wanted to make a chat or something, so we build a chat for them. So it's more of like adjusting to what the actual organizer asks. Mga ganun.
Now, so Pixie is a startup that's being encouraged or parang supported by Synf. How does Synf actually help? Parang meron ba yung mga, first of all, do you have a co-founder and nasa Synf din? And second, parang meron bang parang regular na mentoring or parang help sa validation, help sa building the product, help sa parang how does Synf also help in building Pixie?
This is very complicated question for me because like I don't feel that there's hierarchy sa Synf.
Sabi nga ni Dave kanina, it's an inverted triangle daw na yung leaders yung nasa baba, they uplift the people.
Yeah, actually part sa team namin yung COO ng company.
Ah.
And then, so for example, if I wanted like before, like I had this problem na merong isang event na they couldn't get a joiner. What can we do? And then he said na we can offer them discount 100%. And then I said na, oh, do we have money? Like Pixie is literally not making any money yet. Ganon. And then he said na just create a voucher code, something like that, and then roll out. Parang that's the kind of support na I'm getting. And this is something na walang additional layer na you don't have to talk to ganito ganyan. When you need something, they will give it to you and then you just roll it. Mga ganon. And then I think the foundation that the Simp is trying to build now, which where Pixie stand, is really more of like parang we will pay all the costs up front, mga ganon. Just build your app and then genuinely like solve the problem, mga ganon. And then if you believe in that potential sa startup mo, then we will help you build your startup, mga ganon. Yeah.
Nice. And by the way, so like the team for Pixie now, how many are you?
I would say we are around 7, but they are not. I don't restrict them like, guys, you only have to work Pixie ha. Kasi some of them works for other startups then. Some of them
outside Simp pa? Tsaka outside Simp or also?
No. Also
in
Simp.
Simp. Okay.
Yeah. And me too. Like sometimes they ask me to do some stuff then sa other startups. So it's more of like supporting each other ba. And then comment na, oy, sa startup ko ganito ganyan. You have to do this, you have to do that.
Yan, sharing ng knowledge.
Sharing ng knowledge.
And then yung development. So you're the lead developer for this, right? So like,
yes.
I'm also curious about, may feedback from an organizer. So ano yung parang nagiging pipeline or parang flow niya? Ikaw din magde-decide na ito yung gagawin natin na feature, ikaw magde-develop, roll out, ganun?
Yeah, so I think umabot na ako sa point where I have so many things ba na to
you have to decide which
to look out to.
You have to prioritize actually.
So for example, pagka-chat ng organizers, we need this, and then I have to personally weigh it na parang is it something na needed ba talaga ng system, ito ganyan. And then I just ask the team, anyone free to do this, to do that, and then if they say yes, then I'll delegate it to them. And then they have to check it with me. Tapos make sure that it was tested and everything. If it's okay, then merge. Yeah. Ganun lang siya kadali.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, actually, kaya rin ako na-curious kasi Simp, it's a very unique structure what Simp is doing na. Sa software development company, may clients for custom software development. At the same time, nag-build ng mga startups with the people, with its team, So, curious nga din ako how you divide your time, how the people divide their time. Kasi may clients pa yan sa Simp Diretso.
Yeah.
And then meron mga sarili startup. But I think overall din, part nga ito na sinabi ni Dave kanina na is also number one, culture building or parang building the problem-solving culture in the company. It helps not just the company, not just Simp, but actually the whole country even. Diba kasi this is part then of parang how Simp is changing how Filipinos think na
actually
we're also problem solvers. So with the company, nai-instill yung problem solving, it will spread. Right?
I had this talk with my team na the M's like you did Pixie for like twice na and then ngayon mo lang siya nilodge. Like what happened is I was so scared, ganito ganyan, of course, as usual. But I think what is unique for me sa Simp is that they provision for mistakes. And then it's something na really eases the fall. Parang expected naman yun talaga. Like for every thing that you do, you'll make mistakes. What's really important is not to make mistakes. It's important that you learn from your mistakes. And that really changed me a lot talaga when building Pixie.
Actually, yun din sabi ko rin ni Dave. Actually, ang takeaway ko from my conversation kanina with Dave, by the way, the founder and CEO of Simp. Yeah, it's okay to make mistakes, but move fast, learn fast from those mistakes. And I think that's the only way to really evolve and develop. And I think the best the company can do that supports this kind of mindset is to provide for mistakes, but support. And then, not just support, but push you guys to move fast and
Yeah.
to learn fast. Sige, wrap up na natin ito, Ems. Siguro, in building Pixie, what have been the most challenging part? And yung number 1, most challenging part. Number 2, the most fulfilling or parang most successful part, parang ganun.
Yung most challenging part is I have a lot, but I would I would just say na yung getting the organizers to actually use tech. So I think like I'm not judging but most of the organizers ba na parang they don't really see like phones, mga ganon. It's really more on communicating ba. Parang I think it's really hard positioning yourself na your phone can organize your events, parang ganon. It's more of like transitioning.
If I may ask lang, sorry, ano ba profile itong mga organizers? Are they, di ba yung meron kasi mga organizer na as in like the business-minded? Meron din ata yung mga LGU people. What are the profiles of this ba?
I would say ang demographic is around 37 pataas. Mga ganon.
And there are locals, no, dun sa lugar.
Some of them are not.
Okay.
Pero dun yung average na ano. Although they have smartphones naman, but I think ba parang they rely on themselves din talaga to counter joiners, mga ganun. Parang yun yung nakasanayan nila eh. So I think yun yung most challenging na part to na Pixie will actually help.
But
them.
I think on the parang kailangan mapakita talaga na Pixie can ease, 'di ba? Can really make you do your thing faster.
Yeah. And it's really a challenge that we have to overcome. And then yung fulfilling naman na part is I would say in the future hopefully I really want to help yung mga local guides. They are the ones na how would I say this? My heart really goes with them na parang minsan I'm not saying all, but like tiba-tiba yung organizers, but at the same time yung guides ko konti lang yung kinukuha, mga ganon. So I really hope na when Pixie became how do I say this? Kahit man lang known, and then Pixie will really help me help the local guides and the local communities.
Alam ko na. Sorry, nagbigay ng idea eh. 'Di ba yung organizers tama kayo, parang hindi lagi local eh.
Yeah.
No. Pero I think binabayaran naman dapat ng organizer yung guide, 'di ba? Tama ba? Doon siya. Pero what if yung fee, yung registration fee, yung booking fee sa Pixie, you can say na part of this will go to the local guides. And you actually do that. You actually give
That's
that
true, no?
part to the
That's,
local
yeah.
marketing din yun,
nice.
'di ba? Parang ako kung if I will join a hike, may ko Pixie. If I join through Pixie, I can help the local guides. I'll join through Pixie. That might be a possible marketing lang din.
Yeah.
Nag-share lang naman.
That's actually nice. Kasi but at the same time, if I'm the one paying for the registration fee, I wanna see to it na na-receive talaga ng local guides.
Yun. Through Pixie naman hindi naman dadaan sa organizer eh. So parang
Yeah. So I guess we really have to build a parang layer where they can track their fees.
Parang ganun siguro.
Parang ganun. Para to build trust talaga na yung platform namin really goes to them.
Pwede nga na sa app.
Yeah.
May account ba pala yung mga hiker, no? May account?
Yes.
Ayun.
When you create your account, you start up as a hiker. And if you have an organization, then you can create an organization. Lahat sila hiker.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So parang hiker and special layer. Organizer. Pero siguro nga sa hiker makikita mo rin yung parang wallet or parang how much na yung natulong mo sa
They have dashboards, yeah.
dashboard. Yeah. Andun din nga yung mga the mountains I hike or the budgets I earn.
Yung mountains I hike is more of like sa hiker profile mo.
Yeah, okay.
And then for your organizational profile is more of your earnings, your events, bookings.
Yes, I see. Pwede sa hiker profile, andun yung yun nga, how much money ay na-share sa mga local guides. Pwede rin,
Pwede din.
Sorry, not idea.
Para hindi na siya magpalit-palit ng ng profile.
Tapos pwede yung, parang badge din yun. Pwede yung sa iba na, I help this place, etc.
Yeah.
Tsaka parang
Yeah.
Actually, yung budget, isa yun sa mga gusto kong mangyari sa Pilipinas. Ayoko nang palalimin usapan yung mga NFT. Wag na natin pag-usapan yun. Pero, yung budget, feeling ko may opportunity pa, may potential pa yan eh. Especially for like these kinds of apps na sa hiking for example. May badge ka na kunwari, nakapag-hike ka sa let's say, bawat region ng Pilipinas. Or let's say, naka-hike ka ng 5 level 7. Or let's say, naka-hike ka na may camping na, let's say, 3 days more. So, parang may mga special achievement for that na pwede mong
Do you want to receive a physical badge?
Pwede, may physical. Ako okay na ako sa virtual, pero kung may physical, pwede.
Pero sa app namin na which is ide-deploy pa, we do have stamps. So,
stamp.
part ng achievements din, like for example, if you conquered a trail, not necessarily a peak, diba? Or, meron kasi ganun, like, walang peak, meron isang peak, may 2 peaks, may trilogy, stuff like that. You get a badge ba? But it's something that we have to organize pa kasi medyo, I would say, hindi uniform ang data. So, that's a challenge na we have to. But we have stamps. Part siya sa feature namin.
E-stamp. I mean, electronic
yeah,
stamp.
electronic stamp.
Naalala ko lang yung sa kasi, yung sa app na movie. Yung bida, ang pangalan niya. Di may mga badge siya. So, parang ganun, no? May mga badge siya na mga mountains na hike mo. Parang ganun. Anyway, sige, Ems, thank you. Ay, meron pala last question, sorry. Vision. What is the vision nga ba for or parang future? I think binibuild yung app ngayon and ila-launch yung app, but plano rin ba is to all over the Philippines and maybe even outside, hikers outside, especially hikers coming into the Philippines, help them get known to the hiking community in the country, and also baka pwedeng mag-hike sa, let's say, Southeast Asia.
Yeah. That's actually the vision din talaga. I think that the end goal man for this is for Filipinos to experience hikes outside the Philippines. Yes. And as far as my vision gets talaga is that we really hope that Pixie can really get the help, like from the hikers to organizers to local guides to the local communities. Like that is the path na I'm envisioning for.
So actually all-in-one siya. All-in-one app for the hiking ecosystem.
Yeah, we just have to make it sustainable talaga.
Ayun.
Education is evolving, and so are we. Introducing School Tech by Edfolio, your all-in-one school management solution. Built for schools of all sizes, School Tech bridges the gap between school and learning management. Driven by passion, School Tech makes educational technology accessible, affordable, and easy to use for schools everywhere. With an integrated approach, School Tech simplifies management across different departments and enhances efficiency in operations. School Tech transforms the way schools manage, teach, and learn. School Tech, taking school management solutions to the next level.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
Sige, thank you very much, Ems, for this conversation about Pixie.
Thanks, Johnny.
If our listeners want to know more, baka may user, may hiker, gusto nang gamit ng Pixie, nalagay natin yung title nito is para may SEO tayo. Pixie Hiking Events Marketplace. So, dun palang SEO na. May may mga... So, if may gusto gumamit ng app, or maybe baka may partner who want to collaborate with you, or maybe even investor, or kung sino man. So, how can they contact you? How can they know more about Pixie?
Oh, you can contact Pixie. We have Facebook page. Just search for Pixie. And we also have TikTok. Pixie.app. We have 2 events for this Saturday and next Saturday, March 7 and March 21. If you want to climb in Cebu, so you can use the voucher code FreeTrail. And if you know any organizers that offer events like Mount Talinis, Mount Pulag, Mount Apo, or any mountain that you want, we can also offer discounts to help you get started on your hiking journey.
Yun din pala yung kinaganda nito. Makakapag-promote, ng mga vouchers, no? Ng mga discount codes, So, ako minsan nag-aabang ako sa mga sa mga Agoda, ganyan, ng mga discounts.
Yeah.
Dito pwede rin, no? Abang-abang ka lang sa app ng Mount Pulag discount, 30% discount. Punta
Hindi
book mga ano niyan, mga hikers.
Free trail, yung free trail na na voucher
Ilang
code,
percent ba siya?
it's 100%.
Ay, wow!
100% free. And it's organized by Chill and Trail by Sir Raul from south of Cebu.
Ayun. Actually, this may be the next big thing.
Hopefully.
Kiniklaim ko na. Possible. Very, very possible. Sige, hindi ko napapadalimin pero nakikita ko yung possibility of hiking being a very big thing pa in the Philippines. Ayun, sige, thank you so much, Ems,
Thanks, Johnny, for having
Thank
me.
you sa mga nakinig. Salamat.
Thank you very much to our 65 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskFlex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certification on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Architect Space Solutions. Architect provide ground station services, space data analytics, and technology supplies to grow the Philippines' role in the global space ecosystem. Divico Technologies Incorporated. IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach. Personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by Implement. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.implement.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners, built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner, early-stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest-growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, HustlePH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beauties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. Wonderbrand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. This episode is powered by Josie AI, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Kansan Barley, East Point Business Outsourcing Services, Filipina Home-Based Moms, Hex Colony, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Sugbudok, Agacon Aquafeeds, Juan Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the link in the description.